Netflix has been on a roll since 2020, and 2021 is no exception. Right now, you might be at home, scrolling on Netflix, and wondering what to flicks next. You might be looking for a new fresh series that you can binge on. Well, wonder no more. What we are going to talk about today is the top 5 Netflix series of 2021. I've checked out these series and trust me, they really are good, and you should definitely check them out too. Note that there might just be some spoilers ahead. However, I am going to try my best not to spoil it for you. Daema here, coming to you with the top 5 Netflix series of 2021 so far. At number 5, we have Who Killed Sarah? I don't know about you, but this title gives me a mysterious type of vibe. It's all fun and jokes on the boat, with Sarah and the folks. Get it? Anyways, this is Sarah and this is Sarah's brother. Sarah goes into this parachute thing, and she enjoys herself for a while until the rope breaks. And Sarah falls. Then Sarah dies. You might be wondering, nobody killed Sarah, it was an accident. That's what I thought too. And if you didn't think that, well, kudos to you. So, after this little predicament, Sarah's brother that we introduced before, his name is Alex by the way, was bribed into going to prison. It so ends up that he overstays his time, but comes back with vengeance in his heart for the family that tricked him. And to find out who killed his sister. In the midst of all this,
this message is for the Lascanos and what they did to my mama.
He learns of a few quite interesting facts about his sister's livelihood before she,
At this point, it's so much more than knowing who murdered Sarah.
Moving on, at number 4, we have Behind Her Eyes.
We all like to think we're in control of our own destiny. So much of our lives are shaped by other people.
This psychological thriller is a whole twist of crazy that brings out the theme of projecting one's feelings onto others. Single mom with a very weird sense of style, Louise, meets Mr. Handsome David at a local bar. Like, who wears yellow, green, blue and white. There's literally nothing that matches. Anywho, David and Louise spend the night drooling over each other, only to find out that David is not only a psychiatrist, but he is Louise's boss. And oh, did I forget to mention that he is actually married to Adele, who seems to appear crazy until you watch all 6 episodes of this crazy hullabaloo. This ending reminds me of the so-called horror movie, Us, which is a whole other level of crazy.
Count my fingers. Stay calm and focus.
Next up at number 3 is Ginny and Georgia.
I've done things I'm not proud of, but I'd do them again. I'd do anything to protect my kids like no one ever protected me. Anything.
This one is definitely a must-watch. Georgia is a mother of 2 who has wheeled her way from a homeless life to living in an uptown white neighborhood. How did she do this? Seems like a girl's got skills. In the movie, we see how Georgia gets pregnant with her daughter Ginny. Well, not the how of it, because we didn't exactly see how the show went down. But, more like the when of it. So Georgia gets pregnant at the age of 15. And then again at some other point in her life, and gets a son. After being warned on countless occasions about boys and all, Ginny, when she becomes 15, finds romance of her own.
You're new, right? Just moved in across the street. I met your mom last night.
Yeah, well, she can be very friendly.
She asked me for weed.
Moreover, Ginny and Georgia struggle with their relationship as Ginny seeks to know more about her mom.
I want answers. You're past everything. I feel like I don't even know who my mother is.
At the end of the day, the movie ends on a very rude cliffhanger. Good thing is, there's word in the streets that Ginny and Georgia has been renewed for season 2. Drumroll for the top 2 please. Number 2, Firefly Lane. You all remember Izzy from Grey's Anatomy. If for some reason you long to see Izzy, then here she is, starring in this new Netflix series as Tully, with her best friend Kate. Tully and Kate have been best friends for about 30 years, and man, they have been through a lot. Basically, the series shows their friendship over the years. Tully comes from a background where her mother is an alcoholic or drug addict, I don't know, one of those stuff. So, you can imagine that she has been through a lot. Kate, on the other hand, was a smarty pants that sort of grew up in a good home. However, school wasn't it for her because she had no friends and was constantly bullied. Tully was very popular though.
Always ready.
How did the two make such a good duo?
Might not understand.
Beats me. But they have been inseparable for years, since the day they met on Firefly Lane.
The music might have changed with the decades, but the promises made on Firefly Lane remained. Best friends forever.
Finally, at number 1, we have Lupin. This masterpiece will definitely leave you stunned.
Arsène Lupin, gentleman burglar.
It follows the old tale of Arsène Lupin, world-renowned thief who is able to change his identity within seconds. The movie stars Arsène Diop.
I'm a janitor at the Louvre. The artwork that I clean, they're worth millions.
Arsène's father was wrongfully accused of stealing a necklace from a wealthy family, after which he later commits suicide in prison. Arsène, following in the footsteps of Arsène Lupin, sets out to avenge his father after his wrongful demise. Arsène's slick and cunning demeanor and the way he executes his plans with simplicity is what I believe put this series on the hit list for Netflix 2021.
You know the handcuff trick?
The handcuff what?
Well, now you do.
That's it. So the top 5 Netflix series of 2021 so far, according to me, include Who Killed Sarah, Behind Her Eyes, Ginny and Georgia, Firefly Lane and Lupin. But those are the Netflix originals that have been released. Netflix has also added series such as New Amsterdam that has been receiving a lot of attention, and so it should, because it is definitely a must-watch.
Everyone in the cardiac surgical department, you're all fired. Oh, I am serious.
So you can check that out also. Thanks for watching. And stay tuned for more videos like this.